Nebraska Graham memos, for example, let's just stay on FISA, the bulk of the FISA application. In pages 10 to 12, 17 to 34, and the last one in particular I've been told is important, but the bulk of that information came from Hillary Clinton's bought and paid for, unverified, uncorroborated, not even supported by its author, Russian dossier. That is a fraud before the court, is it not, sir? Conspiracy even.
Well, Sean, let me make it as clear as I possibly can. Okay, and now that, thank God, we have an Attorney General who calls spying for what it is. In late 2015, early 2016, spying began on the Trump campaign. That information leaked that led to what they consider to be legal spying that they've acknowledged that they started doing at the end of July. You just had Carter Page on. They considered that all legal spying. They then leaked that information, right? Shortly after the election, all through the spring, that was leaking out. Why? To create a narrative that Donald Trump shouldn't have been president, that he's a Russian asset, et cetera, et cetera. So spying and leaking. Then you have the culmination of the ultimate spying, where you have the FBI director spying on the president, taking notes, illegally leaking those notes of classified information. Why? So they could appoint a special counsel to spy on an acting president again. So there's a lot of spying and a lot of leaking, and I think that's as clear as I can put it.
I'm puzzled together, and sometimes people cannot give me information. I want to ask you specifically about the Hillary Clinton investigation. Now, thanks to Congressman Doug Collins, we now have the closed-door testimony of a lot of people. Nellie Broussard, Peter Strzok, and Lisa Page, and now James Baker, the general counsel, who said the following, described Clinton's behavior as it relates to the server where she had top-secret classified information on it as alarming and appalling, and argued that he thought that she should be charged. And Page and Strzok said, both of them, they had no control over that investigation at all, although Strzok himself did the interview, allowed two other people in the interview, which is unheard of, and was writing her exoneration in May before interviewing her in July and exonerating her 3 days later. Comey did that part. Do you believe that that investigation into Hillary was a rigged investigation, and should it begin anew?
Well, look, I don't know that because we didn't look at all that information. But I will say that I don't know how destroying a server that shouldn't have been there in the first place is not obstructing justice. Another important point you talked about
with classified information on it.
We still are waiting on transcripts with classified information on it. But I want to remind the viewers, we still have transcripts from our investigation that are sitting over at the DNI that still have not been declassified. And those need to come out also. That will give a lot more transparency to, I think, everything else that's going along with the transcripts that you're seeing now.
And the last interview I had with the president,